Hi guys, Dr. Choppy Somjay here, sports osteopath and inventor of the Wave Blade sports roller. Welcome to part 4 of Fusion Wellness series. Today I'll be talking about the shoulder and the shoulder girdle. I have an intimate relationship with the shoulder. After a big car accident, I had a full shoulder reconstruction, big shoulder surgery on this side. And so it's something that is really intimate for me, and also something knowledge I've gained from that experience I'd like to share with you today. All right, so we got 3 movements, and we'll start off with the first one, which is called, they're called Egyptians. And the reason they're called Egyptians is because they look like you're doing the Egyptian dance. So you stand with both feet underneath you. You're going to have one hand up, one hand down. So this creates an external internal rotation at the shoulder joint. Something we lose maybe from sitting, from having that posture where we come forward. So it helps break up that tension or that posture. Okay, so we have our hands. Now what we're going to do is with the left hand, we're going to fix the left hand out, and then we're going to use the right hip to anchor. So what that means is we're going to be reaching away with the right hip as we stretch out with the left hand. So see that relationship? Now this is an important relationship because the shoulders and the hips are interconnected in what we call a diagonal sling. Okay, so you're going to reach out with the hip and reach out away with the opposite hand. And we're going to alternate. Okay, so you can see here I'm not bending my spine. I'm reaching away and pushing the hip away, but keeping my spine perpendicular to my hip. All right, so we're going to be doing this for a minute. And if you're doing it correctly, you're going to feel tension from the back of the arms into the lats and into the opposite side muscle here, which we call your QL, quadratus lumborum. Okay, so we want that motion freeing up. So if you're doing any online dance classes, really good mobility exercise for those. Good. All right, so we've got one more on each side. All right, excellent. So next we're moving into a more dynamic compound exercise, which I call the rising sun. The reason being is because you're creating the sun with your hands and using your breath to emphasize the glow. All right, so you're standing, feet are shoulder under your hips, hands are forward. Okay, so this is what the hands are doing. I'm going to break it down. Open at the top, rotate. So you're going to rotate and point the chest away from you, and then you're closing. So we're doing the same thing on both sides. Lifting the arms up, rotating, creating a big sun, and rotating back in. All right, so that's part 1. Part 2, we're going to add a squat. So you're going to start in a squat position, on the way up, big rotation, closing the hands back into your squat. Good, so squatting, lifting. Good. All right, so again, going for 1 minute, and as we come up, we're going to inhale, exhale into your squat. As you come up, inhale, exhale into your squat. All right, let's go for 3 more here. All right, good work, guys. So the third exercise is something that humans have used to evolve. So something that takes us back to the primal man, which are called throwing patterns. So something about the shoulder is that I'd like to share with you is that we've evolved throwing spears, boomerangs, rocks, and so we're trying to integrate those primal movements back into our bodies, because we lose it from our computers, from our driving, and from chairs specifically. All right, so it's really fun. You're basically in a position, a slide position, and you're going to imagine you have a ball in your hand, and you're going to take your arm across your body. So we're going to have your hand close to your neck. You're going to rotate, so you're rotating with your trunk. You're going to roll your foot in and then reach out with the hand. So it looks like this. Breaking it down, so we have hand close to the neck. Rotate the torso, rotate the hip, and then throw out with the hand. So it looks like this as a motion. So fast out, slow in. Now this really helps motion through the shoulder joint, the neck, the hip. It gets you to feel connected to the primal you. Great. So we're going for 1 minute on that left side. We're going to switch to the opposite side. So we're going to have one coordinated side and one uncoordinated side. And it's always funny to see what happens on the opposite side. So this is my uncoordinated side, which is my left. So I start off from the top, having my hand behind my neck. I'm going to rotate my torso, pivot my leg in. So that's it. Rolling the hip in and then throwing. Okay. So we want that motion. Now, if you have a load, if you have a weight, it could be something very light, like a water bottle that doesn't leave your hand and doesn't go flying across the room. You can enhance the movement with a bit of a load. All right, another 30 seconds. And just work on that sequence. So we've got the hand behind the neck, torso, hip, throw. So we're looking for that coordination in your movements. Good. I bet you didn't wake up this morning thinking you're going to be doing throwing exercises. All right, guys, so those are the 3 movements. So once again, from the top, we're going to start off with our Egyptians, with our sunshine rotations with a squat, and then our throwing pattern movements, okay? So the culmination of those 3 I found have been very helpful for releasing neck tension and also for resolving any niggles you have in the shoulder from lifting or from office or computer work. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you on the next series.